Yeah, so Giants, I know you're watching. Vended to me as Giants, and at the price that I did not pay. They can be whatever they are. And one of the issues is that damn box. That box should be a ray gun. It was done away with by whoever started copying these later on. It's got pretty decent sculpting to it. Let's compare it. Right, so on the left, a known copy. You can see how he's kind of blobby. It's kind of shrunken down. And the one on the right has much better clarity to him. The original pose for that, he would be holding a ray gun, not a medical kit, which I've just learned that's what it is. Rifle. Oh, look at that. Giant. Hong Kong. So he's a real one. Giant, made in Hong Kong. Bingo! How about that? Just Hong Kong. Giant, made in Hong Kong. I think that's the first one in that pose that I have. Nope, I had another one. Okay, so on the left, just stamped on the base, Hong Kong. On the right, stamped on the base, Giant, made in Hong Kong. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to call this the blunderbuss pose. I like the word blunderbuss. And he just has Hong Kong, where this one has Giant, made in Hong Kong. All right, so all the way on the left, one that I'd had previously. Yep, and he's a ringer for the one next to him. Same sort of goldish tint to the plastic. And then the guy over here who actually has the Giant, made in Hong Kong stamp, he's all gray. He looks kind of shrivelly. He looks great. But compared to the other two, there's like a difference. There's a difference to them. They're different. Fascinating. Love the binoculars guy. I think it might be my favorite pose. Giant, made in Hong Kong. Alright, so here's the three of them lined up. New guy in the middle. Giant, made in Hong Kong. The one here on the left just has Hong Kong. I think he's got Hong Kong. He's got Hong Kong, but take a look at the level of detail between the three. He's like rubbing his eyes or something like that. The other two at least have binoculars, and this new one has more of a gold sheen to it. His base is also much more prominently elevated than the one in the middle, but the one in the middle is definitely the real McCoy, Giant, made in Hong Kong. And look at the difference in their suit design. The center one and the middle one have very different looking suit details. The guy on the right looks like he's rubbing his eyes. There's no binocular. Here's two of them lined up. I'm going to hazard to say that I think these both have just Hong Kong on the bottom. So those... Same kind of plastic as the one with the box instead of the ray gun. So those are copies. The metal detector guy pose. And, again, our new arrival is in the middle. Marked Giant, made in Hong Kong. One I had previously. So the one to the left matches the plastic of the figure that had the altered pose. All but the one in the middle are copies. Two walkie-talkie guys. The one on the left, the golden sheen, and this one obviously a blobby copy. And I have been painting these for my little art boxes. They're all from the blobby copy group, because I'm sure they still have collecting value to them, but the one to have, the ones to keep pristine are the originals, the ones that have the better casting. These look like they're sort of melting or whatever. So I was looking at the two of these earlier and decided that this one is sort of the sloppier copy. So we're gonna give that one a paint job. So I'm just finishing up now and was setting up to take some photos of them, still pictures, and realized that all of the ones that have what I would refer to as a gold hue to them, they're all just marked Hong Kong. And one of them is the altered commander pose. So I'm thinking that maybe all of these with the gold hue might be a better quality copy. So I got, 5 original Giants out of that for sure, and X number of goldish hued ones as well. Anyway, that's what I just realized looking at them now, while getting them set up to take some exciting photos to help document the score. Out of here.
Miles and miles and miles.